Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Today I will tell you how to counsel a patient of PCOS during exam. Let's start with scenario. Sarah, 30 years old, has been diagnosed with PCOS. She has irregular periods and facial hair growth. She is anxious about future fertility, weight, and long-term health risk. Now counsel her. Hello, I am Dr. XYZ, one of doctor in the gynae clinic. I understand you have been diagnosed with PCOS and you are worried about your periods, facial hairs and future health. I will explain the condition, answer your concern and will make a safe plan. Tell me your name, age, what is your understanding of diagnosis? What are your main concerns? I want to take a consent for discussion and please ensure privacy for the patient. Ask from her what she already knows. What have been told about PCOS so far? What worries you most? Periods, hair growth, weight, fertility, or long term health? Are you trying for pregnancy now? This is important. Counseling without asking concern is not counseling. Explain PCOS simply. PCOS is a common hormonal condition. In PCOS, the ovaries may not release eggs regularly, so periods become irregular. Some women also have higher male type hormones, which can cause facial hair, acne, scalp hair thinning. Many women with PCOS also have insulin resistance, which means the body needs more insulin to control sugar levels. Avoid saying your ovaries are full of cysts. That scares patient and is not accurate. Explain causes. The exact cause is not one single thing. It can run in families. Insulin resistance, weight gain, and higher androgen hormone can contribute. It is not your fault. Explain symptoms. Common symptoms: irregular periods, few periods, or absent periods, difficulty predicting ovulation, facial hair, body hair, acne, oily skin, scalp hair thinning, weight gain, difficulty losing weight, subfertility due to irregular ovulation, and mood swings. Addresses fertility concern. Many women with PCOS can conceive naturally. Some may need help because ovulation is irregular. If you are not trying now, we focus on cycle control and long term health. If you are trying for pregnancy, we can help with lifestyle, ovulation assessment, and medicine such as letrozole if needed. Explain irregular periods and endometrial risk. When periods are very infrequent and lining of womb may become thick because it is exposed to estrogen without regular shedding. Over time, this can increase the risk of endometrial hyperplasia and rarely cancer. That is why we try to ensure you have a bleed at least every 3 to 4 months if you are not having natural periods. Options are cyclical progesterone, COCP if suitable, LNG intrauterine system in selected women. Lifestyle counseling. Lifestyle change is first line for long-term health. It is not because PCOS is your fault, but because diet, activity, sleep, and weight can improve insulin resistance, periods, skin symptoms, and future diabetes risk. Advise balanced diet, reduce sugar drinks and refined carbohydrates, increases vegetables, proteins, and fiber, regular meals. 150 minutes per week moderate exercise if possible, resistance training 2 to 3 times per week, weight reduction if overweight, sleep hygiene, stop smoking, do not promise cure, say improve control. Hair growth counseling. Hair growth improves slowly. Treatment usually takes 6 months or more because hair follicles have a slow cycle. Options: temporary cosmetic methods, threading, waxing, bleaching. Long term, laser or electrolysis. Medical, COCP if suitable. Anti-androgens only with reliable contraception. Topical if lornithine were available. Dermatology referral if severe. Safety concerns. Anti-androgen medication can harm a male baby. So contraception is essential if these are used. Acne counseling, mild acne, skin care, topical acne treatment, moderate to severe. COCP may help. Dermatology referral, avoid isotretinoin without strict pregnancy prevention. Metformin counseling. Metformin is not a magic weight loss drug. It can help insulin resistance and metabolic risk, especially if BMI is high or sugar tests are abnormal. It may cause nausea or diarrhea initially, so we usually start low and increase slowly. Long-term health risks. PCOS can increase the risk of impaired glucose tolerance, type 2 diabetes, high cholesterol, high blood sugar, sleep apnea, endometrial thickening if periods are very infrequent, and psychological distress. The good news is that regular follow-up and lifestyle changes reduces these risks. Screening and follow-up offer BMI and waist circumference, blood pressure, OGTT or glucose testing, lipid profile, assessment for anxiety, depression, sleep apnea assessment if symptoms, review menstrual pattern, endometrial assessment if prolonged amenorrhea or abnormal bleeding. If she is not trying to conceive, plan lifestyle COCP if suitable for cycle control and androgen symptoms, cyclic progesterone if COCP not suitable or not acceptable, cosmetic plus medical treatment for hirsutism, metabolic screening, follow up. If she wants pregnancy, plan preconception counseling, folic acid, weight optimization, check rubella, varicella status if locally required, screen diabetes and thyroid if indicated, semen analysis and tubal assessment depending on infertility duration, letrozole for ovulation induction if an ovulatory infertility, refer fertility clinic if not successful or complex factors. Safety net advice. Tell her to come back if no periods for more than 3 to 4 months, heavy, prolonged, or irregular bleeding, rapid worsening of facial hair, voice deepening, new severe acne, galactorrhea, severe weight gain with cushingoid features, trying for pregnancy for 12 months without success or earlier if age more than 35. To summarize, PCOS is a common and manageable. We cannot promise permanent cure, but we can control periods, reduce hair and acne symptoms, protect the womb lining, improve metabolic health, and help with fertility when you are ready. We will make a plan according to priority and review regularly. At the end of the counseling, you should ask following questions. Do you have any questions? Would you like written information? Would you like referral to dietitian, dermatologist, psychologist, or fertility clinic depending on your concern?